Hello, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at the Sunonwealth KD1212PTB2-6A-F-GN. And this is the fan. And it is a 3-pin with no sleeving and, that. So if that bothers you, buy some sleeving. Fix it yourself. It's not that hard. Okay, so we'll get right to the sound testing here, so to speak. And I bought this fan from two different companies. One of them Frozen CPU and the other was Performance PCs. And both of them sell it as a much slower fan than it actually is, but we'll see. We'll see what we in the second half. It's not a very quiet fan. The ball bearings are pretty noisy. Of course, it has been sitting around for a while now, waiting for me. Yeah, the bearings are pretty noisy. There's a very faint harmonic resonance. Again, I think. There was one. That was definite. So this is one that you're definitely going to hear inside of most cases, unless you've got a case that's sound deadening. But I know what it's supposed to be as far as static pressure is concerned, but I'm going to say this is, with my hand anyways, it's about 2 millimeters of static pressure. So this would be good in a case, on an air cooler, and if you have a water cooler with a radiator that's not dense and thick, then this should be okay for that. Now, again, I'm not using a manometer at this point, so I can't tell you the overall static pressure, which for some fans is easy to determine because of how far it blows the air and how straight the air goes. And then for other fans, it's really, really difficult. Like this one is supposed to be like 5.5 millimeters of static pressure. So yeah, but if you can do me a favor, you can please help me out. If you can, I'm having a shoulder replacement on December 13th. And if you watch my video, I said November 29th, but unfortunately I had to change it to December 13th for insurance purposes. So yeah, they're going to cut off the top of my arm here and put a metal replacement piece there. And then they're going to drill into the side of my shoulder blade and install a plastic socket there. So that should be lots and lots of fun. Not. And I'll be off work for 3 to 4 months. And as far as I can figure, I'm going to probably be earning about $10, maybe $12 an hour while I'm off. This is because Amazon and Sedgwick, the workers' comp company, refused to acknowledge that I hurt myself at work. And this was directly attributable to Amazon refusing to abide by 2 different safety policies. One of which required that I have a partner, which I didn't from January to August, and then that was last year. And then 2, that the doors of the carts that I was moving were supposed to be closed, and for the first more than half of that time, I was forced to move carts that were open, and often with boxes sticking out of them. So I was not able to keep the cart close to my body. So that was very, very difficult for my shoulder. And they say, "Oh, you're old, so that's natural." It didn't end. Actually, what Sedgwick is claiming is it didn't happen at work when it absolutely did. But anyways, like, subscribe, share, comment, even a short comment, like thanks, or if you're going to be critical, but I do require, however, if you're going to be critical, that you give constructive feedback that I can act on or ignore. But if you are going to just say, stupid or garbage or something like that, well, I'm not going to be accepting of that. So that's the one kind of comment that you should not leave unless you want to be blocked or something like that. If you really want to help me out to get through that period of time, you can either sign up on my other channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, and become a member there, or go to patreon.com/GlennMII, and you can become a member there, and that will actually get you some gifts. I don't have anything set up on Facebook right now. I probably will need to do that. But yeah, those are your options. But even a kind word is nice to have, because it doesn't pay the bills or anything, but it lets me know, that people care. I actually like to hear from people, and if you have a suggestion on something I can do. I mean, the last time I got a suggestion from somebody on the channel, they gave me a really great idea, and that idea actually ended up resulting in a video that is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is the 6th most popular video on my channel. Ironically, the other video that was created based on that is not as popular, but that's okay. I don't mind. But yeah, it's very interesting that ended up being as popular as it is. Also, what else did I want to tell you? I don't know. Another viewer of mine gave me a request a few days ago, and I just put that video up. Can you install 2 thick radiators in the Silverstone Sita A2, which I did, and it's gotten 21 reviews. And actually, Tony at Silverstone, he's the marketing manager, he seems to be at least mildly pleased with the video I did, although he said I need more lighting, which he's right, I do. So I'll have to remember to move the other light that I have closer so it really illuminates the subject better. Anyways, thank you so much for the help that you were able to provide. Let's go ahead and take a look at the specs.
All right, the Sunonwealth Electric Machine Company Limited's KD1212PTB2-6A-F-GN is I paid $21 on one side and $11.50 on the other side, so it averages out to $16.25. Sort of the compliant, it is compliant. Help me, please. With CEUL, TUV, and CUR, CUR. I've not seen that one before. Made in China, 120 by 25 millimeters, 25 degrees Celsius for most of the tests. 200 grams of weight, 5 blades, 105 millimeters between the mounting holes, 2,800 RPMs. However, when I tested it, it actually is 4,200 RPMs for both of those fans, even though I bought them from different sources. Plus or minus 10%. 80 CFMs of airflow, 5.59 millimeters of static pressure, although my hand says otherwise, 44.5 decibels, 31 centimeter fan cable, no daisy chaining or sleeving, 3-pin DC connector, dual ball bearings, 12 volts, starting at 8 up to 13.8 volts, 2.9 watts, 0.24 amps, although I think actually with the 4,200 RPMs, it goes up higher on both of those. It does have indicators of direction of rotation and flow, turns in a clockwise direction, and yeah, that's all there is to it. I am having a brain fart.
I'm sorry to do this, but I need to ask for your help. because Amazon and Sedgwick won't take responsibility for the injury I sustained at work, that is going to cause me to have my shoulder replaced on November 29th of 2024. I'm going to be off of work for 3 to 4 months, and the pay that I'll be getting from Amazon during that time, because Sedgwick will not pay me anything, will be after taxes and benefits, probably somewhere in the area of $10, maybe $12, something like that, per hour of a 40-hour week. And so that's going to be very financially troublesome for me, to put it mildly. I mean, just my rent alone is like $1,150, and then there are all the other expenses. I do have some help, but I do appreciate it if anybody is willing to help. You can join my channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, or you can go to patreon.com/GlennMII and become a member there. If you can't safely do that, please don't, though. I don't want anybody financially getting into trouble trying to help me. That would just that would make me feel really, really bad, as if somehow I was responsible for the choice you made, even though it was your choice. So if you can't, that's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.